Well, good evening, guys. So I'm talking to you on Saturday evening, just after 6 o'clock, of the sitting here in Bolero. So here's the update. I decided to stay in the campsite, the same campsite as you know that I was in yesterday. So I stayed there last night, and I'm going to stay again tonight. So I went for a walk in the area locally, and you can see where I am here now, same place, and you can see the walk that I did, about 11.5 k. And an interesting walk. Um, a sort of a walk of many parts is probably the best way to describe it. The started off the lovely ocean walk. You can see it here. And then I moved up through a dry riverbed, a very large, wide river, but dry. And off that into a tributary past a bird sanctuary. And that was really strange, actually, walking along a dry riverbed. I don't know if you've ever done it, but this wasn't a little stream. This was a proper river, probably around, I don't know, 20, 30 meters wide. And yeah, very, very strange. But then wandered up through, I suppose the best way to describe the next piece of the walk was sort of dirt track that the farmers would use for access to their fields and whatever, filled with a lot of builders' rubble and dirt and crushed bamboo and all sorts of rubbish, and really not attractive. But once you got out of that, I had a steep climb. Interesting, I didn't bring my poles because it was only 200 meters of a climb. But I didn't realize it was 200 meters in one go. But anyway, with this climb up away from that farmland where I had magnificent views. And you can see them here, absolutely spectacular views of the mountain range behind me, where I'm going to head off to actually tomorrow. And so then we sort of wandered away back down through a market garden area, farming areas. And yeah, it was pleasant enough. And back down to the coast and up the beach to the campsite. And I sort of give it, out of 10, I'd probably give it a 4 out of 10. It was a walk, 11.5 k. It was a walk, but that's all it was really. I wouldn't consider it a hike. I did a few walks up and down the beach this afternoon and probably added another few K to my day's exercise. So I'm going to stay here tonight, and tomorrow I'm going to go and do a coastal walk. There's one that goes 14k out and 14k back, for a total 28k. I won't do 28k, but I might do 20, 10 out and 10 back. So I might head out tomorrow morning early and get out as soon as we have sunrise, do the walk and get back, have my shower and everything, so I can check out of here before 12 o'clock so they don't bill me for another day. And I'm going to head back to the mountains. I've identified a couple of places that I'm interested in going, and I'll pick one tonight, and then I'll head off there tomorrow. Apart from that, little to tell you, I had a call from number one son, Patrick, who advised me that Brittany Ferries are bumping some people off the Bilbao route. So I need to make sure that I'm not one of those when my time comes. Interestingly, my time is always up. It's amazing. I'm sort of more than halfway through my trip already. So on the basis I'm going back, I think it's the 4th of December, taking the ferry. I've less than 3 weeks left. So it's amazing how quickly it all goes. Or just 3 and a bit weeks left, whatever. So just one quickie before I go. In terms of cooking, I have found the Ridge Monkey to be an amazing piece of kit. You can see photos of it here. For doing things like, I had an omelette today, for example, at lunchtime. And you can fry up the onions, fry up your peppers, fry up your tomatoes, add your eggs in. It's all non-stick. You can flick it back over and back because the lid closes down. For doing toasted sandwiches, anything like that, It's a really incredible piece of kit. So for anybody with a camper van watching this, it's a piece of kit I really recommend. And I've used nothing else actually on this trip. That's the only thing I've used to cook. I've all my pots and pans and whatever in here in the cupboard. They've not come out, not once, which is sort of really interesting. Now, I'm not doing up, uh, you know, pots of noodles and pots of pasta. So perhaps if I was, I'd be using the pots and pans. But for what I'm eating, it works really, really well. So that's this. This is a short video and just a quick update. I'll be back in the mountains tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and I'll give you an update then at that stage. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.